So Kyrie Irving's in a really tough spot right now. He obviously wants a max contract from the Dallas Mavericks, a contract that it seems like Dallas doesn't really want to give him, and he doesn't have a lot of suitors outside of the Mavericks.
Yeah, Kyrie, he's just in a tough spot right now. Like, what is gonna happen? He's really just in limbo.
Before we start talking about Kyrie though, if you haven't already, make sure you leave this video a like, give us a subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on one of our videos. So we've heard a lot of various rumors about Kyrie's current contract situation in Dallas. I mean, I've heard reports that there was a handshake deal before the trade to give him a 3+1 deal, so 3 years with a player option. That was obviously before the trade, and the trade did not work out very well.
Eliminates Dallas from play-in tournament contention.
No, it did not, and even if there was a handshake deal with Kyrie, you never know if that's actually going to follow through, so who knows?
And the contract that he's eligible for from the Mavericks, 5 years, $272 million. You comfortable giving him that money?
No.
No.
Based on the past couple of years, absolutely not. He's only getting older. And even then, like, Kyrie's a solid player when he plays. He's probably an all-star level player for sure, but that's a lot of money to give a guy who's not a first option.
And then you got the reports of him trying to recruit LeBron to Dallas. There is no way in hell this happens. Apparently, there was one source who said that LeBron would think about it. That is some bullshit. That source is straight up lying. This was all about Kyrie just trying to look good for the Mavericks. Like, if you guys re-sign me, if you give me all this money, I'm gonna be out there recruiting. I'm gonna try to get LeBron to come to Dallas.
Yeah, he was just trying to get in good with Mark Cuban, because Mark Cuban, you know, he loves the stars.
Yeah,
he always
exactly.
goes for the stars.
Oh, you know Mark Cuban has been dreaming about LeBron.
Yeah,
in the
Mark
Mavericks
Cuban
uniform
would
for 10
love
years.
that. So Kyrie's just like, I'll go out and try and get this guy, knowing damn well it ain't gonna happen.
I sent him a text, Mark, and he sent back, no, I tried.
I tried, Mr. Cuban. I did what I could.
Yeah, it's just Kyrie's unreliability, we'll call it. We're not gonna dive into Kyrie's myriad of off the court stuff because like we'd be here for an hour, but he's got a habit of just disappearing without telling anyone, tweeting something stupid that'll get him suspended, or just getting injured. I mean, he's 31 and he always misses time with injuries, so like giving him any amount of money approaching the max, it's just risky all around.
Well, here's the thing. Kyrie's in a tough spot, but so's Dallas. If you're Dallas, what do? You just let Kyrie walk after trading for him? Luka wants another star? Dallas doesn't really have a lot of options either here.
But are you gonna run back something that really didn't work?
I don't know. Dallas, it ain't looking good for them.
Where else could Kyrie go though? Like if he doesn't go back to Dallas, where else could he go? Like Phoenix? I mean, they just waived Chris Paul, so they're gonna need a point guard. All right, quick little note while I'm editing this. Apparently the Suns haven't officially released Chris Paul. They're just mulling over his future, but let's assume he gets released because that's what we thought had happened when we recorded this video. You got a great scoring trio with him, Booker, and KD. Obviously, he and KD already have a relationship, but Phoenix's big problem was that they don't have any depth, and you'd have to give up what remaining depth you have to get Kyrie because you're capped out as is.
Yeah, I don't know how well it would work, but from Kyrie's situation, I'd want to go to Phoenix. You could team up with KD again, play with Book, nice weather. You know, I feel like it wouldn't be a bad fit.
I think it would be a terrible fit.
Well, from Phoenix perspective, maybe, but from Kyrie, like, I'd like it there.
I'm talking about from Phoenix's perspective. You're committing $120 million to 3 players. You're not going to have a roster outside of those 3 guys.
Keep Ayton there, maybe, or is Ayton gone?
No, Ayton's gone in the trade.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's going to be tough. I heard, though, that Phoenix wanted him. And I mean, if they do end up dropping Chris Paul, they're going to need a point guard to replace him.
I mean, why not go after a guy like James Harden then?
You go after Harden? Because that worked so well last time he played with Durant.
He was more reliable than Kyrie was.
Kinda, yeah, I guess.
I feel like that would be a better fit because Harden's more of a distributor than Kyrie. He can get KD and Booker open shots.
Okay.
He can get whoever the else is going to be on the roster open shots. I just think that's a better fit for this roster.
I could see it, to be honest, but sounds like Harden's either going to Houston or he's staying in Philly.
How about the Lakers, though? I mean, they obviously need a point guard. You've made it very clear D'Lo is not the answer.
He's not.
I get it. You hate D'Lo. LeBron and Kyrie, obviously, they played together in Cleveland. LeBron was really the only guy that could ever control Kyrie. It's really the only time Kyrie's had any playoff success in his career. And the Lakers aren't as capped out. Like, I think theoretically, if they just renounce the rights to everyone on their team, they they could offer Kyrie near the max. Again, that leaves them with zero depth, which was their problem to begin the year.
I think this would work. I know you disagree, but again, you're the Lakers right now. Chris Paul is available. You could probably get him on the cheap and keep your role players. So why not just do that?
That's my thing. It's like, why would you pay all this money to Kyrie, ditch all your assets when you could get Chris Paul for probably like $10 million a year and keep your depth? And I don't think it would work if they got Kyrie.
Probably wouldn't, but just the story, the hype, that would be so fun to watch.
The story and hype is good enough, but from the Lakers' perspective, they want to win games.
Yeah, they're getting Chris Paul.
How about the Clippers, though? They need a point guard again if they decide not to bring back Russ. He's got that relationship with Tyronn Lue from Cleveland, and the Clippers already have some solid depth. The problem with them is they're the most capped out of any of the teams we've mentioned. So again, this is the problem. You have to gut your depth to get Kyrie. Like, you're definitely losing Norman Powell. You're probably losing maybe Zubac. Like, you're losing guys that make up the rest of your team outside of your 2 stars.
I think the Clippers, from their perspective, this actually kind of makes sense because the Clippers, they need to swing big. They've already failed out of the playoffs for years. They can't stay healthy at all. So if you're the Clippers, you're still trying to win with Kawhi and Paul George. I say just why not? Let's just throw everything at the wall.
Why not?
And hope it sticks.
See, the Chris Paul getting cut thing changes everything, though. Like, if I'm the Clippers, I'm going to try to get Chris Paul first. Because, again, I can get him for cheap. I don't have to gut my team. And I think he is a better locker room guy than Kyrie is. Like, Kyrie has burned down the past 3 teams he's played for.
I mean, I'd try and get Chris Paul, but only one LA team is going to be able to get him. You never know. They might have to try and get Kyrie.
How about Miami, though?
Yeah, that sure as hell ain't happening. Miami, they're in a good spot right now. Whether they win the finals or not, they ain't getting Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie with Heat culture is a match made in hell.
Hey, if anyone could fix him, Jimmy could do it.
I don't think Jimmy could.
He probably couldn't, but maybe.
If anyone could, it was LeBron. And Kyrie's
True.
gotten worse since LeBron.
Fair point.
So I don't think Jimmy could do it. Pat Riley, I don't think he could do it. Spoelstra, like, this guy can't be tamed.
Nope.
Where do you think he ends up going, though? I personally think, like, the problem with Kyrie is there's no market for him. And the teams that potentially could offer him a contract, Utah, the Rockets, Detroit, any of those teams sending a big offer his way? I don't think so. So I think he's just gonna have to take whatever Dallas offers him.
I completely agree. He's coming back to Dallas. Kyrie doesn't have a lot of options. The Dallas Mavericks don't have a lot of options. So I think they're just gonna run it back, and it's not gonna work.
I don't think it's gonna work either.
Of course it's not gonna work.
Even if they, like, filled out the team with more defensive guys, like, we've said it before, say it again, having a backcourt, 2 high-scoring guards just doesn't work.
Nope, it does not.
That's the video, guys. What do you think Kyrie's future holds? I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving it a like, as it really does help us out. And while you're here, why not check out some of our other videos as well? And don't forget to subscribe to Synthetic Sports.